What's going on, guys? Just Skull here with Brand of Guys today, coming at you with some more Destiny 2 action. In this video, we're going to be taking a closer look at all the new customization in the character screen. We're going to dive into everything that's changed, everything that's new, and there's a lot, so let's jump into it. Alright, my friends, now the first thing you guys are going to notice before you even open up the character customization screen is the fact that Orbit now looks a lot different. It still has a similar kind of look where you're flying in your spaceship, but it has a pretty awesome look to it, in my opinion, with the background and the aesthetics. It looks a lot cleaner, the menus look a lot cleaner, but at the same time it's still familiar. Now, if you open up your director, that's where you're going to kind of go to go to different locations. Right now there's not a lot of locations, obviously there's just Crucible and then of course the Inverted Spire Strike, but this is where you're gonna go for destinations, so all the planets are going to be here in the final game. We'll cover that more in detail once the final game launches. Now obviously you open up the menu by clicking down on the options button on your controller, whether you're playing on PS4, Xbox One, or of course your keyboard if you're playing on PC, because now Destiny 2 is on PC. Now obviously this customization screen is going to look a little bit familiar if you guys have played Destiny 1, but it's a little bit different. Obviously it's first of all the look, the aesthetics looks a lot more clean in my opinion. Then of course you got your subclasses up here which have a little bit of a different kind of shape to them. One thing worth noting is your light is now called Power. Now, power is an average of the attack and defense values across all of your currently equipped gear. Higher power improves both your damage output and your defense. So, if you guys played the vanilla version of Destiny, that means Destiny before all the updates, things like that, that's kind of how it used to be before they introduced the light level. So, in this game, there's something to do with the light in the story. Now, if you have played the beta, you already know what I'm talking about regarding the light. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but something's going on with the light, and so that's kind of why we have power rather than light level, but you have to find that out for yourself. Now obviously under gear, most of it's the same. It's very similar to again, the vanilla version of Destiny 1. You have your helmet, you have your gauntlets, you have your chest armor, your leg armor, and then you have your class armor, which of course for the hunter it's a cloak, for the warlock it's a bond, for the titan it's the I forget what it's called. I'm drawing a blank right now. Let me know in the comments below. I'm drawing a big blank. I know the name. Anyways, but you used to have artifacts as well. Now artifacts was something that was introduced with an update in Destiny 1. Now it was not in the original vanilla version of the game, and so Destiny 2 we're starting out the same way. Whether they add artifacts later on Destiny 2, who knows. You do have clan banners now, but in the beta we don't have access to that, so we're gonna have to take a look more closely at that when the full game launches. You got your primary weapon. Now your weapons actually are split up differently. It's not primary, secondary, and heavy anymore. It's kinetic weapons. You have your energy weapons, and you have your power weapons. Now under power weapons, you're going to have things like shotguns, rocket launchers, things like that, sniper rifles, grenade launchers, just different things like that. Now, the downside to that is because shotguns are under power weapons, the ammo still works the same. So you got your white ammo, your green ammo, and your purple ammo, which is for, white, green, purple. Now, the thing that sucks about that is because shotguns are now under power, you need heavy ammo, per se, in order to use your shotgun. So that kind of sucks a little bit, but I mean, I'm sure it'll work out well. I'm sure they balanced it well. So under kinetic armors, kinetic weapons, you can have different kinds of weapons. You can have things like auto rifles, you can have hand cannons and submachine guns, which by the way, the submachine guns are really, really nice in this game. Now under energy weapons, you can also have hand cannons because, I mean, you can have a kinetic hand cannon or you can have an energy hand cannon. You can also have submachine guns, which are energy. Now this is where you're going to have obviously your different elemental damages like solar. You got your, of course, your arc, your void and things like that. So these are energy weapons. Now of course you have elemental damages on your power weapons as well, but like I said, the power weapons are the stronger weapons like shotguns, snipers, grenade launchers. I believe fusion rifles are also under there now, things like that. And then of course you have your ghost shell. Now the crazy thing though about this is that shaders are not just for your character anymore. You have shaders on everything. So you can see there's shaders for the ghosts. There are shaders for every single weapon. you know, you also have legendary infusions. Sorry, as you've seen there, legendary infusion, which is select a piece of legendary gear to consume that item. To consume that item will be used to infuse another item with power. So it's kind of like the way infusions worked, I guess, in Destiny 1. But like I said, so you could put shaders on everything. You can put shaders on individual pieces of gear. So your shader isn't just for your whole gear set anymore. You can put individual shaders for each piece of gear. So there's a lot more customization. Now, if you push down on the D-pad, I'm not sure. I guess you push down on the keyboard if you're playing on PC. I haven't played it on PC, so I don't know. This is where you're going to see things like your vehicles, which I don't have access to because I don't have any vehicles yet. And then you have your ships, of course. You have your emotes, so emotes are returning, and you have your emblems, so that is returning as well. So that's everything that's in the character screen itself. And then you can also check gear stats. So if we go up here, if I hold L2 down, I can see the gear stats. I can see exactly what level each gear is without having to hover over it. I can just see, you know, which gear is holding me back. So instead of you know, having to go one by one to see which one is the lowest, I just hold L2. I look really quick. I'm like, okay, you know, this one is lower level. Obviously, right now, all of my gear is level 200. It's the beta. It's all even leveled. Yeah, so that's a quick look, my friends, at the new character customization screen. We're going to take a little bit of a deeper look in the actual you know, subclasses, if you will. Now, of course, these are not all the subclasses, but we'll take a deeper look at all the subclasses that are available in the beta. So there's 6 total, 2 each character, as well as the new skill trees and stuff like that in the next video. So come back to the next video if you guys want to dive into that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, though. If you guys did, smash the like button, subscribe, the comment, share, and all that awesome stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Like always, until then, game on.